Today, you will hear from Lummi Nation Police Chief Jay Martin, Lummi Tribal Chair Tony Hilaire, and Whatcom County Sheriff Donnell Tanksley from the lead agency, the Whatcom County Sheriff's Office. Their names and spellings are up on the board here for your information. First up, we have Chief Jay Martin.
Thank you, everybody. It's just been a difficult day. We're happy and grateful for all the agencies that helped with the capture of the suspect, and our hearts and stuff are out with our officer that's been shot.
Okay, and up next we have Lummi Tribal Chair Tony Hilaire.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Tony Hilaire, Chairman of the Lummi Indian Business Council, and I come before you today with a heavy heart as our nation faces a moment of deep pain and concern and great challenge. Earlier this morning, during what was believed to be a routine law enforcement check, one of our own, a Lummi Nation police officer, was shot in the line of duty. Our officer was quickly transported to emergency medical care, and we are closely monitoring their condition. Our thoughts and prayers and our full support are with the officer, their family, and all our entire law enforcement team, and all law enforcement and first responders that continue to and have stepped up to take care of all of us, be our guardian angels, be our heroes. This tragic event is a reminder of the risks that our officers take each and every single day to keep our community safe. I want to express deep gratitude to all the agencies involved for acting swiftly and in partnership with the Lummi law enforcement. It has been powerful to see so many enforcement agencies from all over come together to help a fellow enforcement officer that is in trouble, that has been shot in the line of duty. It has been really, really powerful to see them all come together. Please know that we remain committed to ensuring that there is full accountability, that justice is served, and that all of our people are and feel safe in their own home. Thank you for all those across Indian country, all those across the United States, for sending your thoughts and prayers to our officer, their family, and to all of our people at Lummi Nation. We will share updates as soon as we are able. But for now, we ask for your respect of privacy for the family, for the officer, and please keep them in your thoughts and in your prayers. Thank you very much.
And we have Sheriff Donnell Tanksley.
And thank you for being here. So this morning, a Lummi Nation police officer was trying to do his job. He was going to help someone, and then he was shot. Moments ago, the suspect was taken into custody, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. This morning at 12:52 a.m., a 37-year-old Lummi Nation police officer was investigating a traffic incident in the 3200 block of North Red River Road after a vehicle drove off the road and into a ditch. When the officer contacted the driver opened fire, shooting the officer multiple times. The suspect fled the area on foot, and multiple agencies responded to assist. And when I say multiple agencies, I mean agencies from all around the North Sound, and I appreciate that. Before we talk about the suspect, it's important to remember our law enforcement partner who was shot and injured this morning. The officer was immediately transported to receive emergency medical care and has since undergone surgery. Today, we were faced with a horrific incident that has deeply affected our entire community. A brave Lummi Nation police officer was shot doing his job. Think about that, shot doing his job. I want to emphasize our unwavering support for the officer and their family during this difficult time. I urge our community and members of our community to come together to support one another. Violence against law enforcement is an attack on the safety and security of all of us. We ask for your prayers and support the entire Lummi Nation, and also to support us that serve our communities. So this investigation is being conducted by the Law Enforcement Mutual Aid Response Team, LEMART, and we will provide updates as we can. It's an ongoing investigation. I will tell you that just a little bit ago, we arrested Javier Pena Flores, 26 years of age, in Ferndale, Washington, for attempted murder. This has been a difficult day. Everyone who puts on a uniform knows there's always the risk of harm as we serve and protect. Today, a Lummi Nation police officer put his life on the line. We pray for his full recovery, and I thank each and every person that responded to assist us. And we'll have questions.
Would you mind telling us how the suspect was apprehended and what led to his arrest?
What led to the arrest is some outstanding work by law enforcement officers. And the suspect was arrested in Ferndale, Washington. But it was a lot of work. This happened at around 12:52 a.m. Nearly, 12, 13 hours later. So a lot of hard work. So I'm not going to get into the specifics because the investigation is ongoing. But a lot of hard work, and I thank each and every officer, every detective, every support person that really helped capture this person who did evil today.
Can you be specific about, was he in a vehicle, on a street, in a home?
I could just tell you that it was outside.
Can you give us an update as to the condition of the officer?
So at this point, the officer did undergo surgery and is in stable condition, but as we know, still has a way to go.
Do you know how many times he was shot?
Multiple times.
Can you tell us where he was hit?
At this time, the investigation is still, I'm not going to release that right now.
Is there anything more about his background that you can tell us? How long has he been on the force? Is he married, kids?
Sure. So this officer has been with the Lummi Nation PD for less than a year, and this officer did transfer. It was a lateral transfer from another state. And in terms of family, I'm not going to talk about the family really for the privacy of the officer.
Anything you talk about what led up to the incident? Was there any verbal communication between the two before the shots?
Not that I'm aware of. As far as I know right now, this is an unprovoked shooting of a law enforcement officer by someone that was evil.
And Sheriff, would you weigh in a little bit more on what you talked about, the fact that the officer, I believe you said, saw this car go in the ditch, went in to do his job, went in to help, and ends up getting shot? Can you weigh in on that? Is that, and I want to be clear, that's what you said.
Yes, and I'll say that every day when we put this uniform on, and we take an oath, and it's to help people, it's to help the community. And there's not a single day in my 32 years of law enforcement that one would imagine that a car's in a ditch and you're walking up to that car or a truck or vehicle and you're trying to help someone and you're shot multiple times. So Yeah, it's evil.
What can you tell us about the photo? And thank you for the photo, by the way. What can you tell us about that and the person himself?
Well, I could tell you that he does have a criminal history of drug possession.
Was anything of note found in his vehicle? Drugs, weapons, alcohol?
I can't release any of that information right now. Investigation is still ongoing. Sorry.
Does he have a record of any violent crimes, or is it all just drug stuff?
Mostly drug. Yeah, I don't recall seeing anything that was violent.
Did your office or Lummi Police make contact with him before in the past, or is these charges from somewhere else completely?
The charges I saw were from some other place.
Is he very well known to local law enforcement?
I would say he's known.
Arrested in Ferndale, is he also from Ferndale?
He's known to frequent Ferndale, yes.
Sorry, did you give us any specifics on the officer in terms of, is he married, does he have children? I missed that, sorry.
Yeah, I'm not going to release that information in order to protect the privacy of the officer.
And then I know you said he's been with the department for 1 year. Did he transfer from another department?
Transferred from another state, law enforcement from another state.
And do we know how long he's been in law enforcement?
Do you know how long total? At least 3 years.
Can you tell us how he got from the crime scene to Ferndale? Did he get his car out of the ditch? Did he take the police car?
The car was still in the ditch, and he did not take the police car. And right now, how he got to Ferndale is part of the ongoing investigation.
You believe he had some help getting there?
I can't speculate, but one might think.
Did you say when the arrest was made? Did you say when the arrest was made?
About an hour ago.
Did he have a weapon on him at the time when he was apprehended?
Not that I'm aware of.
Did he put up a chase or a fight?
Not that I'm aware of. Any other questions? Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And please pray for the officer.
I do have a question for the chairman, if that's okay. I understand that the Lummi Indian Business Council closed today out of a caution, but I kind of want to hear in your own words why it closed and your thoughts on that. And then we'll do it again.
Yeah, so I was updated by our chief of police and the sheriff really early this morning, and from that time until getting up to regular opening time at Lummi Nation, there was a lot of uncertainty and confusion as to has the person been found or caught, what the investigation is, who's doing it, who's leading it, how are we going to ensure that not just that we are safe, that the suspect is found, but this feeling of being safe. And as tribal leaders, we have to take that into consideration as well. And so we made the decision this morning to shut down our administration as a precautionary measure as the investigation was ongoing, and there wasn't any real certainty that he was being caught at that time. And so we just wanted to make sure that our people weren't on the roads or in areas or places that this suspect could have been at. And in addition to that, working through logistics of ensuring essential services are still being met for our people. And so yeah, just doing our best to manage and find balance between being safe as a people, but also providing essential services.
And now the arrest has been made, will reopen tomorrow?
Yes, we will reopen business as usual tomorrow.
And my sense is this is a very tight-knit community. I'm curious if you know this officer personally and what thoughts you might have in terms of, his character.
Yeah, as stated, he's been with our department for less than a year now, and I think I've met him maybe once, but you're exactly right. We are a tight-knit community, and we know each other. We're there for each other in times of celebration, in times of grief and sorrow, in times of challenge. And so rest assured that all of our people's hearts and prayers are with this officer and with their family.
How many officers are on the force?
We have 10 patrol officers as of right now, 4 natural resource, a natural resource sergeant, 2 sergeants, detective sergeant, 2 detectives, and myself, and then record staff as well.
Chief, you really got choked up there, understandably so. I'm going to ask you sort of the same question. If you can speak to his character without invading his privacy, just speak a little bit to his character.
Not at this time.
As the chief of the department, can you just tell us what you're saying to your men and women on the department and how you're helping them get through this?
We're pretty tight knit, and so just kind of being there for each other.
Sheriff, can you say anything about how he ended up in the ditch, or was it a thing of speeding? Was he DUI? Any indications or any of that?
At this point, we really don't know how that person, what actions led to that person being in the ditch. So that part is still under investigation as well.
Was he injured? Was he arrested?
Well, we literally just arrested him about an hour ago, so all that's still been evaluated. Thank you so much.
And he said he's known to police in terms of his record he's got a record regarding drugs, but that's about it.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
So thank you all for being here. We'll follow up shortly with another release with information on regional partners that assisted in this investigation and arrest. And thank you all for being here. All updates will be coming from the Whatcom County Sheriff's Office. Thank you. Thank you.